Hello, Eagles Nation. This is your boy, Daryl J. Rock Horton. I have a lot to talk about today within the next 2 or 3 minutes of this filming of this video for you guys out there. Eagles fans, Eagles fans, Eagles fans, Eagles fans. A 6-game win streak came to an end today at the hands of Carson Wentz for throwing 20 of 40 attempts and passes for 307 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Now, the pick is still a concern of me because the simple fact is he's still working on his footwork, because when he threw that interception, that was bad footwork. So when you have pass rushers coming on the side of you, left and right or up the middle, that's when your bad footwork comes to play and you're able to throwing picks or throwing bad plays or bad balls up and down the field, depending on where you're at. But overall, sometimes you make mistakes, sometimes you win, and in this point in time we won the game. But we still got to get the running game off, because even though Blunt ran for over 35 or 40 some yards, I'm not quite sure exactly what it was, but it wasn't that many carries, not that many yards, but he was able to get a ball from Carson Wentz for a touchdown play. Now, LeGarrette Blount is not much of a pass catcher out of the backfield, but in this offense, there's something he has to learn how to do, because compared to the offenses he played for in the past, from Tampa Bay to from Tampa Bay to New England, from New England to Pittsburgh, and from Pittsburgh back to New England, and from New England to the Philadelphia Eagles, who we signed to a 1-year deal. It's something he has to learn, because everybody knows that LeGarrette Blount is a straight ahead downhill runner. It's something that he does on the basis that he's been in the league for as long as he has. So that was done, and let's give a hand of applause to Nelson Aguilar. This is a guy for the past 2 or 3 years that he's been in the league, he has been dropping passes. He has got 4, 5, or 6 catches for over 60 yards in the score. So he has done pretty well. So now, but this is only week 1, so we have to see what happened going forward for him. So I'm not gonna give him 2 thumbs up yet. I gotta see what he gonna do week 2, going on down to the bye week. So, but so far he has done pretty good. I can't complain. The offensive line held up real well, but not well enough, because Carson Wentz was still getting popped and hit in the backfield from what I've seen on the NFL Network stations. They have been showing some of the highlights, and I've seen him getting hit quite a few times. So we got to do better getting Carson Wentz protected, and we got to do better running the football. Because if we don't run the football, Carson Wentz is not going to have no time in that backfield to complete passes. And you know how that goes. Because last year, that's what happened to him. Offensive line was bad off the works, and he kept getting hit. And you know how many interceptions he threw? He threw 17 touchdown passes, 14 picks. Now, it would have been different had he threw 17 touchdown passes, 2 or 3 picks, but that wasn't the case. He had 14 picks last year. But he has an NFL record for over 600 and some passes that he has thrown. That's a record in itself. So he has set records, and he has completed some records. So now, with that being said, this video in particular goes to this jersey. Like I said, Carson Wentz. And this jersey is gold and black. Gold and black. With the NFL emblem on the front of it. This jersey cost a pretty good amount of money. And I wore it today because it was the unknown jersey that I had from last week till today. And I already got 2 jerseys, number 17 and number 96. I'll be wearing one of them jerseys next week when we play Kansas City or whoever that we play on the road. My Tennessee Vols won yesterday. The Eagles won today, so I got a lot up to be proud of today. And I'm going to work tomorrow with a big smile on my face. And I'm just joyous to be a Philadelphia Eagles fan. Even though we don't have any rings right now, but I think between now and that 2 or 3 years down the road, we should have a ring. We just have to build up our defense and make sure that they get better. And that's another thing too. Defense did a pretty good job, but not good enough, because even though we lost, I mean, we won the game 30-17. A lot of those touchdown passes shouldn't have been gotten in the first place. And that'd have been different if it was like 30-10. I could see that. Or 30-9. You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't the case. So we got a lot of things to work on defensive side of the football. Our secondary still needs some help. And we had 2 guys injured today. That was Darby, the defensive back that we got via trade from the Buffalo Bills, and the other guy, Jason Peters, who also hurt himself in this game. So I'm hoping that those guys are able to play next week. If not, Darby's injury was more serious than Peter. So we'll see what happens with those two going forward. I had a wonderful game, y'all. Wonderful day. Good night. Peace. And one love.